But we're going to begin today with two historic court cases involving former President Donald Trump. In Washington, the Supreme Court will consider his claim that he should be immune from prosecution for anything he did while he was in office. While here in New York, Donald Trump will be in a Manhattan courtroom as a longtime friend continues to testify against him in his criminal hush money trial. We are following both cases, but we're going to start with Jan Crawford. She's at the Supreme Court. Jan, good morning. This is a big day today.
You know, it's a big day, Gayle, and the court has never considered this issue before because no president or former president has ever faced criminal charges before. And the decision in this case could determine whether former President Trump will face trial in at least two other cases. And of course, that decision is going to come down right in the middle of an already politically charged election year.
You have to give a president full and total immunity.
From the campaign trail to the nation's highest court, former President Trump is arguing he should be free from criminal prosecution.
This isn't just me. This is all presidents. They have to be given immunity. Otherwise, they're going to be unable to act.
The justices will decide whether and to what extent a former president has immunity from prosecution when it comes to official acts during his tenure in office. That decision will determine whether special counsel Jack Smith can try Trump for his alleged efforts to interfere with the 2020 election.
We will never give up. We will never concede.
In filings, the special counsel argues that instead of an official act, Trump was working to carry out a private scheme to remain in power by fraud, a charge the former president denies. Trump has failed to persuade two lower courts, including the D.C.-based Federal Court of Appeals.
Could a president who ordered SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political rival who was not impeached, would he be subject to criminal prosecution?
If he were impeached and convicted first.
A group of 19 former military leaders also warned in a brief filed with the court earlier this month that presidential immunity from criminal prosecution would threaten the military's role in American society, our nation's constitutional order, and our national security. Legal analysts expect the Supreme Court to also be skeptical.
They've never recognized this sort of immunity from criminal prosecution that Trump is requesting. So I think it's a pretty uphill battle for the Trump side.
Now, the Supreme Court has moved quickly to hear these arguments. We can expect a decision by July. There is a possibility they will send it back to that lower court for how to apply this ruling. So either way, it's not at all clear that special counsel Jack Smith will have enough time to try this case before the election. Tony?
It may end up in the hands of the American people. Jan, thank you very much.